energy he put out for the world, for the universe, or God, or whatever you want to put it. Where money literally came to him. So like I said, he just bought this house, right? He told me like this is probably like 2 weeks prior from this incident that happened. He's like, yeah, man. He said, I just need probably like 10, 15,000, man, so I could furnish my house without, so I don't really want to have to, touch any of my other money or whatever, man. He said, man, I wish, he said, I need money like that real quick. Man, probably like 2 weeks later, bro, after he said this junk to me, this man got hit by a police officer, bro. He got hit by a police officer like at a stoplight or something. Man, this boy got a settlement of $20,000, bro. This nigga bought his appliances and everything and his furniture for the house from that check. This man literally ain't have to go through his own pocket to get the stuff that he just said he wanted and need. Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome to another episode of Little This Little That podcast, man. This is your boy Wynk. Y'all already know what it is, who it is, and why I is, I guess. Uh, and for this episode, man, this little that news feed. I think I've been saying podcast this whole time, but hey, whatever. But for this news feed, man, I just want to talk about money mindset, bruh. Cause I've been telling myself, man, I wish I had people around me, that was hustlers, like real hustlers, like not the little niggas that was around me, bro, selling little dime bags every now and then. I'm talking about real hustlers, like legally or illegally, it don't matter. But like I say that because uh, I got homies like that had like dads where they was like hustlers. Like I say the illegal one first, trapping, selling bricks and all that good stuff, and had that money mindset, that had that mindset to grind, to that money isn't bad. You know what I'm saying? That we all need money. Money rules runs the world type deal. And I always wish I had um somebody like that around my life, because I'm not I'm not like talking down or talking bad about my parents. I'll just go ahead and say it. My parents. But I feel like the way that they portrayed money in our household, it was and definitely I'm definitely gonna try to talk about this with my brothers, the podcast, man, because I feel like this is something we all can like chime into. But anyway, but the way it was portrayed in the house, it made it seem like, you don't need money. Money ain't everything. Like we was hearing stuff like that. Money is evil. It's for the love of money. Is the root of all evil. Like people always forget that one word, for the love of money. Because if you make it your idol, is what makes it evil. That what makes it a problem. So and that's with just anything that you idolize or you put above God. That's evil. That could be considered evil or bad or whatever. So like I said, that was like some of the things that were being said in the household, and then you got just working one job, or working one job and being comfortable with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, boom, I made my check. I'm getting paid enough to sustain, to pay for my mortgage, pay my cars, and take care of my family. That's all I need to do, which isn't a problem at all. But we live in a world now, and even though it's been this way, but this economy is like you definitely got to have more than one income, one or more streams of income coming through, bro. Like I think they said like most millionaires or whatever, they have at least seven streams of income. And so this is stuff I'm just not learning. I mean, actually not just now. I've been actually learning and learning this stuff for probably like the past 5 years. About I say about 7 years. I would say I started probably like thinking like this around 25, 27, something like that. I'm 33 now. Anyway, so but yeah, but then you got guys like my homies, or where they got family friends, or like they was around like drug dealers or hustlers that was making really good money, but it was like a mentality being put in them, and then like my homie, he had a relative that went to jail for doing that, but my homie had he like I said he had that mentality, but instead of him selling drugs, this nigga he was working 3 jobs, good jobs too. Like two of them was high paying jobs. Then I had a side hustle. Working as a waiter. Like this boy already make over 100,000, but he's working as a waiter because he wanted that's his spending money. And then he's doing a stock market. Boom. That's there's another stream of income. That's just money he probably gonna use for emergency funds or something like that. And then boom, he had his annual incomes coming in from the 2 full-time jobs that he had. But I'm just saying that's 4 streams of income. And like I said, he had somebody in his household that was a hustler like that, but it was illegal. It was illegal things that he was doing, that they was doing, and you know, I mean, basically, he went in the same steps. It's just in a different manner though. Like instead of him going to sell drugs, he went and got them these 4 jobs. He got all this stuff going, even though he didn't have to. But that's just the mentality he had. Also, another thing with my same homie, he just got a house. He had just bought a house at this time, and this man basically manifested this money. But like it's like money always coming to him because that's the type of mindset and that's the type of energy he put out for the world, for the universe, or God, or whatever you want to put it. Where money literally came to him. So like I said, he just bought this house, right? He told me like this is probably like 2 weeks prior from this incident that happened. He's like, yeah, man. He said, I just need probably like 10, 15,000, man, so I could furnish my house without, so I don't really won't have to, touch any of my other money or whatever, man. He said, man, I wish, he said, I need money like that real quick. Man, probably like 2 weeks later, bro, after he said this junk to me, this man got hit by a police officer, bro. He got hit by a police officer like at a stoplight or something. Man, this boy got a settlement of $20,000, bro. This nigga bought his appliances and everything and his furniture for the house from that check. This man literally ain't have to go through his own pocket to get the stuff that he just said he wanted and need. So, and like I said, I grew up with the mindset, I'll find a good job, stick with it. You ain't gotta do nothing. I remember one time I was working 2 jobs, and um I'm not gonna. And my relative was at the time was kind of mad at me, like, why you working 2 jobs? Why you doing that? I'm over here like, I mean, I just want extra money, like, cause like both. Well, one was part time, another one was full time, and I was working that part time job for 3 years, and I was barely even making $300 a damn. Was it a week or every two? It was terrible, bro. Like $300. I want to make it $300 working somewhere for 3 years. Every 2 weeks, I think it was every 2 week check. So, and I'm over here like 20. I was like 22 years old. Like I was old, man, old enough to like I need to be making more money than this. Because when I was in school, my little refund checks was pretty straight. But you don't get that often. You get that like what, once or twice a year. Because I had scholarship, I had a couple scholarships too. But anyway, so I ain't counting that money. And then I had actually started getting that money when I was working full time at a decent job at a warehouse I used to work at. So I was getting paid pretty decent with the warehouse job, but then get my refund check. So things was pretty straight at that time. But when I was working that part time job at the retail store, barely making $300. And then, like I said, and then I had got a full time job, so I was working 2 jobs. So the full time, I was just trying to let my relative know, like, hey, I just want more money. I like, cause I was basically broke working 3 years straight, at this part time, I was basically broke that whole time, man. So me having two jobs, I wanted to just make sure I got the money. Like just wanted to be comfortable. I wanted to go out. I wanted to, I was young at the time, so I wanted to party. I wanted to take the girls out on the dates. I wanted to have more money than $600 a month. You know what I'm saying? So like that was just one example. Like that's just crazy to me. Like how like one relative from from like my homies will support that and like let you, yeah, hey, yeah, man, make sure you get some more. Make sure you do this too. Like find another way of bring your money. Get you a third job. Get you a third stream of income. While my relative was like, why you doing that? That's dumb. You don't need to be doing that. Like the mindset's just different. Like the mentality was just different, and it crossed over to our true adulthood. I see us being comfortable, like me and my siblings working one job, except for my sister. My sister, stone cold hustler right now. She doing her thing, man. Um, but we get complacent, got comfortable working one job, but and can't blame nobody anymore. That's why I've been throughout the years, make sure I have at least two streams of income at all times, like and then like I said, like said in one podcast, one of our episodes before, how I was kept trying different things, even though it's like trying to get rich quick type stuff, but I was trying to, like, this is like I have a full-time job, and then I do these little side hustles or whatever to bring in more money. But that's what I've been working on. And then also working in the stock, doing the stock market, like trying to get that stuff going. And then so I've been, so I'm not gonna blame anybody for if I felt like I started getting complacent at some points. But I am gonna point out the fact that uh it was instilled in me at a young age not to hustle, not to work so hard, not to you know go out and get it. Where I wish I was growing up listening to trap music. I wish like I feel like a lot of niggas grew up listening to trap music. They doing that thing whether it's legally or not. You know what I'm saying? But they doing their thing. Now it's risky. You know, like you get locked up and all that. But shit, I mean, they making that money though. Like I feel like it's a mindset, it's a mentality like that was instilled in them from listening to that type of music and from being around those type of hustlers. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like this is a good topic to bring in with my with the rest of the crew, and we can go from there. Like yeah, they can talk about their experiences, their thoughts about it, man. Because I already know what a few one would say. Actually, I already know, so I'm not even gonna say nothing. But yeah, that's just my point of view and my thought, man. When it comes to mindset, man, money mindset. I feel like I told y'all also in another episode. Uh, I'm a late bloomer. It takes me a while to get things going, or it takes me a while to understand things and get the ball rolling. So, and I feel like this is one of them things, and but hey, it all works out, man. I mean, I always been having a decent job. I ain't never really after that part time job. I ain't never really. Every job I went to, I got paid more and more each job I went to, even though it was entry positions every time when I got to them. But they was all getting I was like more and more money each time. Um, but also different industries. But so yeah, had to get that off my chest, I guess. But yeah, man, this is your boy Wink again, man, with Lil This News Feed, man. I feel like that's gonna be a great topic with the guys, man. I think that's gonna be something we all can talk about and address um amongst one. We could talk about amongst one another. But yeah, man, like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell on YouTube. Hey, love y'all.